Hey guys, it's Steph, staff writer for tvandlust.net, here to bring you a review for Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the Nintendo DS. Now, Recoded takes place after Kingdom Hearts 2, and it originated as a Japanese cell phone game. The pages in Jiminy Cricket's journal have gone blank, and a new message has appeared, but no one can decipher it yet. So King Mickey calls upon Chip and Dale to try to investigate the journal, but somehow it becomes digital, and Sora is called to investigate by ridding the journal of all of the digital bugs.
Gorsh, maybe if we could get in there somehow and fix the data, we could figure out what's wrong.
The story's pretty much throwaway and on the verge of being cheesy. It's cool to reunite with Sora again and some of the other familiar Disney characters from the previous games. But other than that, it doesn't further the Kingdom Hearts fiction at all, and that is a little disappointing. Now, this is still an action RPG, but there are a few differences. It does use the command deck system from the Game Boy Advance title Kingdom Hearts Chains of Memories. You can still freely attack, but you have to set up the command deck with spells and different attack moves that Sora will find along the way. One thing that really interested me was the variety of gameplay elements throughout the game. You'll visit certain worlds that have different gameplay elements to rid the journal of all of these crazy digital bugs. So the gameplay switches up from being an action RPG and turns into like a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, which is actually pretty fun. There's some levels in there that have turn-based RPG elements. There's even some stealth gameplay elements inside of this game. Now, while this doesn't happen often, it is refreshing and it's a nice break from the traditional gameplay elements that we know from the Kingdom Hearts series. There's this really nice intuitive level up system which is called the Stat Matrix, which is really fleshed out, and it's interesting. It's a nice interesting system because it gives you the opportunity to level Sora up the way that you want to level him up with certain abilities that you'll find throughout the game. For the most part, the gameplay is really enjoyable and it lets you use a bit of strategy to take down certain enemies and bosses. Unfortunately, as is the case with other portable Kingdom Hearts titles, the camera is beyond broken. I mean, the camera at times really does hinder the gameplay. It's just very frustrating. And although there is a lock-on feature, the camera still manages to get in the way. Fans of the series will definitely enjoy the presentation of Kingdom Hearts Recoded. For the most part, everything about this game is recycled, but that's not a bad thing. You will visit the same environments and enemies and even music that you've heard and seen in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Although it doesn't look as great as the PlayStation 2 titles, I can say it still manages to get the point across. It's still rather impressive. I mean, the cutscenes are really nicely done, great details in the environments, great character details as well. The voice acting sounds really good. Although there isn't a lot of voice acting, when there is, it sounds good. And I couldn't help rock into the opening cutscene because the music was just so awesome. Surprisingly, this is a rather long game. It took me almost 30 hours to complete. And once you're done with the main story, you can go through and extend the gameplay by grinding to level Sora up. There's also a few side things that you can do once you're complete with the story. You can go back and replay some of the episodes. I mean, it's a really long game and well worth playing through. So even though Kingdom Hearts Recoded isn't the best title in the series, it's definitely one that fans and newcomers should eventually play. Unfortunately, you aren't going to gain any new interesting insight on the Kingdom Hearts story. This is not the game that's going to have you on the edge of your seat waiting for the next Kingdom Hearts title to come out. But I can say that the variety of the gameplay and the presentation alone is definitely enough to keep you entertained. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.